The forest was lost. A thick, silver fog swallowed every sound, every trail, every sign of direction. Animals shouted, scattered, crashed into trees, fear louder than thunder. And high above it all, on the oldest branch of an oak, sat an owl named Orin. Watching, not moving, silent. Before the fog, life in the forest had rhythm. The squirrels danced, the deer raced, the parrots argued over nothing, and through it all, Orin stayed quiet. He spoke rarely, always measured his words. Too serious, the monkeys teased. Too slow, said the foxes. But Orin never replied. He listened to the rustle of leaves, the pulse of wind, the song between sounds. He believed silence revealed what noise tried to hide. Then, one dusk, the forest changed. A strange fog began creeping through the valleys, thick as milk, swallowing everything. The sun dimmed early. Birds lost their way home. The animals panicked. Meetings turned into shouting matches. Fly up and look, yelled the eagle. Run north, screamed the wolves. But no one could see where north even was. Confusion spread faster than the mist itself. Yet Orin remained still on his branch, eyes half closed, listening. He noticed something others didn't. The fog wasn't random. It moved with the wind, carried from the dry marshlands where trees had been cut. It was warning them of something bigger. When the animals' cries grew desperate, Orin spread his wings and rose through the hedge. He flew by sound, not sight, following the faintest whisper of air where the fog thinned. From above, he saw the truth. A wide crack had split the ground near the marsh, mud and gas leaking upward, choking the forest. If it spread, the whole valley would suffocate. Orin glided back down, landing near the frightened herds. But he didn't yell. He spoke once, calm, clear, steady, follow my echo. Then he hooted. Once, deep and rhythmic, and took off again. Each hoot guided them step by step through the fog like a living compass. The animals followed the echoes, left where the sound stretched, right where it softened. Hours passed. Then, like a curtain lifting, the fog began to fade. They stepped into a wide clearing, fresh air rushing like water. Behind them, the forest gasped, trees shaking off the mist, stars reappearing one by one. For the first time, everyone stood silent, just listening. At dawn, they gathered beneath the oak where Orin perched again. The same branch, same stillness. A young fox finally asked, "How did you know what to do?" Orin blinked slowly and said, "When the world gets loud, truth hides. But in silence, it speaks." And from that day, the forest changed. Meetings grew quieter. Animals began to listen more, rush less. And the fog never returned, as if respect itself had cleared the air. If this story reminded you to breathe before reacting, to listen before shouting, then remember, calmness isn't weakness, it's wisdom in motion. Circling Stars, subscribe to Faithful Event for more stories that bring peace, clarity, and hope to your day. 1. Hedge, thin mist or smoke in the air. Example, the hedge covered the forest after the storm. 2. Echo, a sound that reflects off surfaces and comes back. Example, his voice made a faint echo through the valley. 3. Steady, firm, calm, not changing suddenly. Example, her voice stayed steady during the storm.